let's start off by making a new project. New 3D. I have named it Learning Unity 101. You can name it whatever you want, guys. It's up to you. Okay, here we are. Now let's start by importing a 3D asset pack from Kenny. Okay, so I just imported the 3D asset pack. It is here and the link will be given in the description. All you have to do is just download and move the asset pack folder right here in the hierarchy, right here in the assets. So it looks a bit empty, so what am I going to do is I'm going to import create a quad here. So see, here we are. What else I am going to import is a car. Actually we have got 4 of those. You can pick whichever color you want. I will go with red. It's up to you which color you want. And the car looks somehow used to me. You can decrease the size of the car by just going here, the scale factor. Let's just make it 0.1. It will be good, right? No, it's too small. It's 0.2. Let's try 0.2. Now it looks decent. Cool, right? Now there is also an official car collider script given by Unity, but it is too complicated and doesn't matter how hard you try, the physics sometimes just break the car, and so it doesn't work. I just named the car our racing car. Yeah. Let's create a new folder here, scripts. it's a good habit to keep everything organized, helps you in the long run. Materials, scripts, let's create let's create a new script for the car control. Let's name it car controller script. Attach the script. There are two ways, either you can just drag the car control script from the project menu to the car object itself, and the other way you can attach the script is by just adding component here, car control script. Let's open the script. We don't need this pseudo statement, so I'm just gonna delete them. Okay, let's create a float data type for speed. I have make it public so we can edit it from the inspector. Yeah, that's it. Now we are going to create another two floats for vertical and horizontal input. What it does is the vertical and horizontal axis from our keyboard are used to, we can get their controls or their input by this method, input dot get axis. Now make sure you type the correct spelling, otherwise you will get an error. Horizontal script. The vertical component will be used for driving the car forward and backwards, and the horizontal component will be used to steer the car. Okay. There are many ways to move an object in Unity, but we'll go with the simplest way, that is transform.translate. 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 Now vector3 dot forward. Why am I using forward here is we want the car to move in the z direction, which is in the front of the car. That's why we need to use vector3 dot forward multiply by speed, but the void update gets updated every 60 frames per second. So if we'll just run the car by using this script, let me show you what's gonna happen. Let's play script, let's give it just 1. Actually we forgot something, that is to multiply our vertical input. Now let's see what happens. Speed equals to 1. Let's just see. Do time dot delta time comma space dot self. Actually there are two kinds of spaces, as you can here see right from here. So here's the racing car. If we zoom in the car, this is the front direction of the car in the local space and in the global space. So what we need to do here is just actually normally this doesn't happen very much, but here what we are going to do is just create an empty game object. Make sure everything is 0, or you can just, if there is, let's just assume there is somehow some variable entries, so you can just go here, right click and reset it. Okay, so let's just put everything inside this empty game object. Yeah, put everything inside this empty game object. And now what we can do is just rotate this empty game object so that our car moves, sees. Yeah, now you see our car is facing in the forward direction in the local and both global scales. Yeah, so now we can try to run it. See, when I'm pressing W, it's moving forward direction, and when I'm pressing S, it's moving backwards. This is the simplest way to make an object move without worrying about physics and car collider scripts and everything else, and without worrying much about physics. Now this was just the front moving part. Now let's try steering the car. Okay, now we have a working car, and now I'm going to explain it. Transform and translate. Okay, so we have our car working forward and backwards. So now what we are going to do is just steer it. So create here a public float steer value, and let's just assign it initially as 1. So, and now what we are going to do is just transform of the car and rotate it. Actually there are, hundreds of ways in Unity to rotate a game object, but we are going to go with this simple process, rotate around. Now what we are going to rotate around is every one of us just rotate it around, vector 3 axis, and we need to give a float angle, so vector 3 dot axis. So we need to rotate it around the vector 3 and up axis, y axis, y, cause the y axis and is the axis passing through the car. So vector 3 dot up, now float angle. So here we are just going to use simply the steer value that we initially assigned and the horizontal input for the input, and time dot delta time, so that the movement occurs with respect to time. Let's just try it. Racing car steer value 5. Okay, speed. Yes, no, play. Okay, let's see. Yes, as you can see, our car is just steering perfectly fine. If you want your car to rotate more, you can just go ahead and increase the steer value. Let's just try increasing it ourselves. Let's make it 4 and let's see what happens. You can see, oh, the car is rotating much faster now. And if any one of you wanna, so that's it. Like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.